creating content for your marketing campaigns, video, articles, that's half the battle. Then figuring out an easy way to push that out, that gets a little bit trickier because you could have multiple social platforms, email, all different types of things. And now content creation is much more varied, right? You've got articles, you've got blogs, you've got short video, long video, and then traditional, or what used to be traditional, social posts. So I'm going to share with you an easy way for content sharing. And this works great for video and for articles. So I got my little whiteboard set up here for you, and I'm going to kind of map it out a little bit so you kind of understand the strategy. So step one is create your content. So make your video, write your article, get that content created. If you want to do a mix of short videos and long videos, I suggest doing one long video with a bunch of different information in it so that you can share that out in different formats. As a short video, as the full long video, you can cut the snippets up and reuse it. I love the idea of repurposing and reusing content as much as possible. If you're going to be creating an article, think about what type of shorter posts you can make from that larger article as well that can actually go out into social media, right? That content can be cut down. So then number two, you're going to post your video to YouTube. So I know there are a lot of video platforms out there competing with YouTube. There's Vimeo, there's other things. Sometimes people have their own video hosting platforms. One, you don't ever want to post and host your video on your web servers. They're not designed for that. YouTube is great. It's the number one platform right now. And just by posting it there, you're going to get generally really good awareness. You know, at this point in time, end of 2022, early 2023, YouTube is rivaling Netflix. They're kind of going after them a little bit. So why not take advantage of being part of that wave? So post your video to YouTube. Then create a blog article with the video on your website, embedding the YouTube video so that it's actually on your website. This does a couple things for you. It actually pulls traffic to your business website, which you want for search engine optimization. And then it allows you to add different things to the video page, the article page, that you don't necessarily get when you're hosting it on YouTube. If you want people to read other articles, if you want them to click on specific links, your call to actions can be buttons. All that descriptive information that goes with it is under your control. Let me show you an example of what this looks like. Okay, so this is a page I created for one of my shorts. I created a short about resending MailChimp emails in just 3 easy steps. And so I wrote a nice little intro for it. I formatted the short so it looks like a vertical video. I added my subscribe link because I want people to subscribe to my channel. And then, of course, I am a MailChimp partner, MailChimp affiliate. And so if someone wants MailChimp, I want them to use my link. That helps me to keep creating great content. And then what I do is I actually do a really rough transcription of the video and I pop it in there for content. And then there's always additional videos, articles, podcast episodes, because I have a podcast that I also put in there. So then I get to put that in the article on my blog. So as you can see, this. And then on the right-hand side, my blog is set up so that you can consume more content that is similar to what you've already consumed. So they're on my website, they're watching the video, they're reading through, and maybe they're going to click through and read some other articles, look at another video, and it's all right in one place. And as well as to sign up for my newsletter, which I have a little pop-up that comes out on the side for that. So that's YouTube, and then create the blog article. And then for articles go right to the blog, right? So you're going to write your article, select your images, put them on a blog, and then they're all hunky-dory and fine. So here's where kind of the easy part comes in. So next, you want to use Socialpilot. And Socialpilot is a really great tool. It will allow you to upload video and posts, and then send them out to all your different social feeds, which is really great. I did a beginner tutorial of Socialpilot. Definitely check that out. That'll be in the description. But here's the one thing I want to share with you about this easy content strategy is one of the features of Socialpilot is that it can automate a content feed from your website. So you connect your blog to Socialpilot, and then Socialpilot, every time you create a brand new blog article, will automatically push that article out to any and all of your social platforms. So that could be Twitter. It could be your Google My Business, which is now Google Business Listing profile. So now that you have your video as well as your articles on your blog, you can automate the push of those blog articles. And you do that by taking your blog, connecting it to Socialpilot, and then every time you create and publish a new blog article, it's going to push that out to the social profiles that you've connected it to. So you can do Twitter, you can do your Google business profile, you can do Instagram, you can do LinkedIn. There's a bunch of different options that you have now. And once that feed is set up, you don't have to worry about it. As long as you publish it and the connection is there, they're going to automatically go out. So that takes care of social posting. But now let's talk about doing the same thing to your email marketing community. Hopefully you are building an email list and you're sending out to them regularly. These types of posts and content are really great to send out as newsletters. I did a whole video tutorial about MailChimp newsletters, how to set up the template, when to schedule everything. Those links are going to be in the show notes. So now that we've talked about what to do with Socialpilot, what to do with MailChimp, let me walk you through how to actually set up that content feed for your blog inside of Socialpilot. Okay, so here we are inside of Socialpilot. I have this page blurred out because it is my active using account that we use for clients, and so I'm just not showing you those names. So from here on the left-hand panel, when you toggle over it, it's going to expand out, and you want to come down to content feed, click that. You're going to want to add a feed, but I'm going to actually start with managing feeds, and then I'm actually going to show you what my existing feed looks like. And so first you name the feed. This is my Marketing Masterminds feed. And then here's the magic. So this is the URL for my blog. So if you have a WordPress site with a blog, 9 times out of 10, unless you or your developer change the name of the feed, that is going to be your feed. So it's going to be your website address /feed/. Check feed frequency. So you can decide how often it's going to check it and publish. And you can do it every hour all the way up to 24 hours. Me, I like it once a day. I don't post a lot to the blog, so I don't need it to constantly be checking. And then number of posts to read and send out. So for some reason, if you have posted a lot in a day and you don't want a lot of that to push, you can tell it to post 1 post at a time or 2 at a time, all at one time. You can have additional hashtags so that they go out automatically. I like to select the post type of text because it formats it really nicely inside of the system. And I don't use the UTM parameters. And then what you can do is then you come down and you select the accounts that you want it to post to. So I have it going out to my personal LinkedIn account, Incoma's LinkedIn accounts, and the Marketing Mastermind accounts. And so this is exactly what it's going to look like if you come in here and set it up. And so here is an example of what this looks like when it comes from the feed from the website. And I have multiple feeds coming into my social platform on LinkedIn. So you'll see my podcast feed here. I'm playing around with some different shorts, getting those to push through from the website. I have video podcast episodes. And then I also have my traditional long format videos that are also getting pushed from the website. And then when you click on it, it doesn't take you to YouTube, it takes you to my website, which is exactly what I want it to do. Okay. And that is it. So now that you understand how Socialpilot works, definitely go check out the MailChimp videos, get all of that set up, and then every time you create a piece of content, create the blog article, and then send it out to all of your different social media channels as well as to your email community. Thanks so much.